Hi crafters, it's Muriel. So I'm coming on to do a quick tutorial, and I'm doing it down in my kitchen because I am dealing with the resin, the Amazing casting resin. And someone had asked if I could do a tutorial to show how it's made, and I'm sure there are tutorials out there, but nonetheless I will be more than happy to show you. So I'm going to kind of do this really quick. But I buy this product here. It's from Michaels. It's called Amazing Casting Resin, and it has 2 bottles inside of it. Now this bottle pack that I bought it at Michaels as is. As you can see, it says here missing pieces. I got it for $5, and I think what was missing were the sticks. Big deal. The directions were in there, the 2 bottles were in there, and these 3 cups were in there as well. So you'll open up the packaging, you'll see this clear product, resin, right? And then you'll see this cloudy one that's yellow, okay? And the directions say to use these measuring cups to pour equal amounts in each cup. So if you're going to do 2 in this cup of the clear, you do 2 in the other cup of the cloudy color. Okay, so what I have done already is I have guesstimated the 2 right here, and I'll try to zoom in so you can see. Like I said, I'm in the kitchen, but you can see the cloudy one here and the clear one here. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you, we're going to be making some bats, and I showed yesterday the bats that I made, and they're really cute. And I'm using just an alcohol ink by Ranger that's black. Okay, so what you do is once you've divided your resins each into the cups equal parts, then you take the color that you're going to use and you put a couple of drops in the clear. Right now you're probably saying, well, what's a couple of drops? But you can see here yesterday I put a few drops in this pumpkin, and I got this, you know, albino pumpkin, and then when I put a little bit more, I got this pumpkin color ready to pick off the vine and eat. And this one is fine because I can always use that on a project. So I'm going to put a couple of drops of the black inside the clear, and I want these bats black, so I'm probably putting 6 to 8. I can't even see it go in. Oh, that was a squirt, so excuse me. So guesstimate 6 to 8 drops. When you're doing things like butterflies and flowers, and you just want a light pink, you'll be able to tell by the drops. So start with putting drops and then go from there. Now what you need to do with this is stir it. And I forgot to say that you should always have gloves when you're dealing with resin, because it is some kind of chemical, I don't know what, but it is no joke. And always be in a open ventilated area. That's why I decided to come downstairs to my kitchen. So I'm going to stir this and make sure that the color is blended, and then I'm going to say, okay, I think it's blended. And then you're going to pour in, how do I do this? You'll pour the cloudy into, actually this is what I'm going to do. I have this extra cup here. I'm just going to blend them in this single cup because I'm going to use this one again to make the pumpkin. Okay, so now I am pouring both into this other cup, and I just buy these at Michaels. They're a little bit bigger than these other ones that come in the packaging. And then I'm going to stir this. Now you'll notice the more you stir, I don't know whether it's the air that's in it, but it'll start to take on a little clear and not so cloudy look. So just keep stirring. You just want to make sure that both the clear with the black ink and the cloudy mixture is combined. And resin casts really fast, so you want to work really fast. You want to leave this and go answer the cell phone and none of that. You just want to stay focused on this. Then here is my die. I'm sorry, my molds. So I'm going to begin pouring this liquid into this mold, and I don't want to overfill it, so you can kind of see there. And then I'm going to fill up the second one, and it looks like I'm going to have some extra, which, like I said, you guesstimate, but so there is some extra. Look at all that extra. So how about we make a black, no, how about we make a black wicked tree? So we're going to pour this in here. And this is pretty crazy because it's just the way it's shaped. So I'm just going to pour and just let it find its way to its branches. And hopefully it'll get all filled up. And if you can kind of see that, what I'm doing there. Okay, I think that's really filled. So look, I think I have a little bit more. So why don't we make a black owl? How's that? We're just going to pour the rest of that inside the owl. I've never seen a black owl, so this will be the first. Okay, and always make sure you're working on paper towels or craft mats or something, because you don't want to damage your furniture. Okay, so those three are, you know, ready to sit and be still. So I'm just going to move them over, let's see here, to an area where they can just cast by themselves. Okay, let's see, let's put the owl over there, and let's put the bats over there. These are Martha Stewart molds, by the way, if you're trying to determine what kind they are. They're Sol and Michael's, they're Sol and Joann's. Now, being I have this one here with the cloudy color, right? And I have this one here with the clear. So then we're going to pour and make another set. And this we're going to make a pumpkin. So here we go again. Always gloves. We have clear. We're going to pour about a 1 ounce into our clear cup. Oh gosh, okay. So, and the numbers on the side, so I can kind of see them. Okay, right there. Always close it up. Again, you're dealing with some kind of chemical. And then the yellow cloudy kind, we're going to pour equal amounts as well. Let's turn this around like this. We find this number 1, or this 1 teaspoon. Okay, like that. Okay, so now I have equal parts. I'm going to close this up, and this time I'm going to use the orange, and we're going to make another pumpkin. And I'm going to shake this up, and I'm going to make sure I pour enough so that the pumpkin is close to that color and not that color. Okay, so into the clear we're going to pour out drops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Okay, we'll see what we get with 10 drops. Okay, get another stick. Okay, and remember, you're going to stir this and get it all combined. Right? You just have to work fast and really careful that you don't get any of this stuff on your hands, because it's wicked. It's like the wicked sister of candle wax. You know, where candle wax, you know, it burns and then it gets on you, but then it hardens and it can come off. Well, this stuff here is of another mother. Okay, so here we go. A single cup here. We're going to pour in the cloudy resin, and then we're going to top it off with our orange pumpkin resin. Right, let's see if we can kind of get all of that goodness out of there. We don't want a half fat pumpkin. Okay, so now we take this and we're going to stir it. You can see it's kind of, it goes from a cloudy to almost clear. Looks like Tabasco sauce. Okay, and then into the mold it goes. Oh my gosh, we almost don't have a stem. Okay, here we go. There we go. Come on. Okay. So now we're going to sit the pumpkin off to the side so it can begin its metamorphosis, which is turning from some dangerous chemical to a beautiful work of art like this cute little pumpkin that we made. So now what I'm going to do is clear this mess up here. Okay, move the resin back in its box. Again, I think this is about $13 at Michael's. Make sure you always use your coupon. And you can get it at Joann's too. It's called Amazing Casting Resin. And it's in a purple box. Okay. Let's move that there. Our dies. Let's get those out the way. And I get these sticks at Michael's as well. These are just popsicle sticks. Okay, so I'm going to move what we've created already onto another paper towel and then get all this out the way so that we can see if our bats are ready to take out of the casting. Let's see, I'm going to move this too far. Let's just get it over there. Okay, so now we look at this and you can kind of see the metamorphosis happening. Like, look at that owl. You see he's getting all like clear, cloudy in the center. And it doesn't take long. So our bats, they look like they're about ready. Because if they're not, I can't imagine the mess that you will have. So let's go ahead and see. Like I said, these molds are really some nice quality molds. And the only thing you have to do is just kind of spread them like this. And let's see here. I'm just going to wait a second on those. Okay, so while I have you on the line, why don't I just switch and show you? I went to Dollar Tree again because one of my friends asked me to pick her up some washi tape. So friend, I got the washi tape, but I also found some Christmas washi tape. I was just looking, waiting for the clerk to help me. And they have some Christmas washi tape. So they have these beautiful snowmen. And they have some penguins. Cute. And they have that one, the hot cocoa. And snowflakes. Adorable. Right? So I just got those for me, but the rest of them I got for my friend. And then when I was at Michael's earlier today, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Look at these pics. Is that the cutest thing? It's a witch's boot. Isn't that adorable? It's all where the picks are. You know, where the Christmas picks are. Let's see here. Let's back you up some. I got that one. And I picked up this one. And they're like stuffed. Like. And I think I got, oh, one more. And then this one. Is that so cute? It looks blue, but it's actually purple. So, okay, so let's get back to this resin here. I'm not convinced that it's solid yet. But basically, when it's all cured, you could be able to bend that mold and pop those bats out, and they will look just like that. How cute on a project. And someone suggested that I use a Copic marker or something to color that stem green, and that's just what I'm going to do. So thank you for that suggestion. So I hope this tutorial has helped you to understand how to work with this resin, and if there's anything that I was incorrect on, I'm sure one of my subbies will make a comment. So, and that's good, because if I'm wrong, certainly I don't want to put that information out there. But as soon as this pumpkin and this owl and this crazy wicked tree cures, I will come back on and show you guys. So thanks again for watching. Bye now.